Nigeria, Nigeria, the great African nation, a well-blessed nation, a well-favored nation by God and by nature. We call it the giant of Africa, a nation blessed with talented people, a nation very rich in culture, a nation very rich in human resources with very brilliant minds and resilient citizens. Yet today, many Nigerians are asking the question, which way Nigeria? Nigeria, what's happening? Nigeria, what's up? Like the Gen Z, we say, which way? Where are we heading? What is really happening? How did we get here? How are we going to get out of this unpleasant situation and circumstances? Why are children still being abducted from their schools on almost on daily basis or weekly basis? Why can't our children and farmers go to the farm peacefully to do what they have decided to do, to add their own quota to the growth and development and well-being of the nation? Why is human life becoming, I don't want to use the word so cheap, why has it become so, is it worthless or not given any worth at all? Why? Why? People are being killed almost every day. You open the news media, everything, almost everything you get is bad news. Why? How did we get here? What's happening? Yes, why are social media become a battlefield for insults, for hate, and personality attacks? Social media is designed to be for growth and development, to develop strong social network. That's called the social media. Sociality means interrelation of people of various tongues and languages, working together, blending together. Just like when we were in school, when we were learning history, they were talking about civilization. What does civilization mean? Civilization means people living together, working joyfully together to enhance the life and well-being of one another, to develop more the spirit of oneness. That is why the United Nations was set up, to unite all nations, for us to work together as human beings. When we're fighting like this against one another, what will happen if we have alien attack like we used to watch in those sci-fi movies? And now in Nigeria, what's happening, we ask? And why do so many citizens no longer trust leaders, no longer have trust in any of our institutions? And even to trust one another is becoming a very difficult thing. Trust is becoming a very scarce virtue in our nation now, because everyone is just, I don't know how to describe it. It's becoming very scary. People are losing their humanity almost on daily basis. People are becoming more like animals. Look keenly around you. Look very keenly around you, I say and I repeat. When last did you really hear real joyful song and dance? You know, there is joy and there is joy. There is dance and there is dance. Look keenly into the eyes. If you not just force, just make sure, let me make myself happy, Joe. Let me just ginger myself. This is not how we were growing up. Remember Moonlight Story? When did you hear anything like Moonlight Story again? When people will just rally around, like having campfires, sit around it, stand around it, dance around it, and do all those things. Go for camping. When last did we actually celebrate the independence anniversary of the nation, like the way they celebrate Thanksgiving in US. We used to celebrate our independence anniversary, Democracy Day, joyfully and happily. Even the children will feel it. Every stadium will be filled in every city. Even in local governments, they will just look for one school with very good sporting arena. And the local government chairman will be there to represent the governor. Then the children, school children, will have ironed their uniforms. Everybody excited, wearing either white canvas or their school sandal and white pairs of socks. Saying national marching, start taking salute, that's right, and so on. It's joy. But what killed that joy? Even to celebrate the anniversary now, even at the presidency, they don't celebrate. They just mark it. They go to Eagle Square everywhere, you just see military everywhere, because they are not at peace with themselves. The Bible says, the axiom says, the guilty are always afraid. The guilty are always afraid because they know that they are not doing well, they've not done well. They are killing the spirit of the nation. They are killing the spirit of everybody in the nation. How do you rate a government that doesn't take human life to mean anything? They say this evil is happening, somebody is killed, you just see them. It's just party as usual. They are saying their conferences, wearing their flowing agbada babariga and just doing as if life means nothing to them, as if they are not human beings. It's pathetic, it's painful, it's saddening. Which way Nigeria? For how long are we going to carry on like this? I just saw a video today. Some youths in one part of Lagos crying, chanting, give us good Nigeria, give us a stable nation, a normal nation, a place we are like we are human beings, for crying out loud, we're not animals. If animals have some level of freedom in the forest, but the freedom in the land is being curtailed almost every day. The Boko Haram are doing it, the bandits are doing that, then the government agencies, the corrupt, you can't speak. They just set people up, they just see the security, will just come to somebody's house and just carry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to Sorry. Okay. So we're talking about Nigeria. What do you know about Nigeria? Nigeria is a very blessed nation. But a lot of unpleasant things are happening now, but we see what we can do. So this is Nisinuga Reflection, a channel that is focused, is educative, and is focused on everybody's joy, happiness, growth, and development. It's targeted at maintaining relationships, to have factors affecting relationships, how to have joy in your relationship. So how to reduce to the barest minimum tales that touch the heart. That is preventive measure. That's why this is educative, to bring to fore the things that are happening that may be disturbing the heart. And we speak about it like, if as a parent something unpleasant is happening in the home and your children come, they bring it to say, Dad, Mom, such and such a thing is that, as a good parent, what are you supposed to do? You help to deal with that thing that is pinching their eyes, making life uncomfortable, unbearable for them. That's what parenting is all about. So when you're in position of leadership in any capacity, either in your company, in your community, or as a nation, what you are supposed to do and expect to do is to do whatever you can to make sure people in your community live in peace. Everybody's taken to be of worthy character. Everybody deserves some level of respect. Everybody deserves to be appreciated as long as they work and live and operate in accordance with the laws, acceptable laws, culture of the community. That's what leadership is all about. So when you are in governor, when you are in a leadership role at the national level, then you ensure to make sure everybody in the nation they live comfortably, they can go about their daily work, daily duties, and they can express themselves, the gift they have, the ability they have, the effect, what value they can have to the community, to the society. You give them that option to be able to express themselves. So, what is the reality on the ground now in the country called Nigeria? See, we're talking about this because what affects one nation affects another, because we are all children of this world, like they sang, Michael Jackson and the others, then Lionel Richie and the others. We are the world. We are the people. Then Michael Jackson sang, let's work to make the world a better place for you and me. Let's see what you see. One of the purposes of you and I in this world is not just to eat and drink or to flow about the place in whatever you do. Apart from when you leave the position of childhood, childhood is to nurture you to that place or to that level or to that stage in life when you'll be able to do something to express yourself, your innate ability to be able to be of good service and relevance to yourself, to your family, to your community, and to the world at large. That's why if you look at every form of development we have around, it is the people, everyone tries to bring their talents, their gifts to fore, to be able to do something in the area of productivity, in the area of manufacturing. You see, whatever they do, it's not for themselves. Like Michael Jackson, of good memory now that has gone. When he was singing, he wasn't singing for himself. He was singing to make people happy, to make people dance. When you go to watch film, are the actors doing it for themselves? No, they are acting to bring a message to you, to let you know about what is happening around. That's why they always have a script and a goal. So you know that what is the nature of your work? Are you in the service sector? Are you in the productive? You can say that everything you are doing is to be of service and of relevance to the world and to your community. Whatever you are doing, just look at it keenly. So, and it's because you cannot achieve that if you don't have a conducive operational environment. And that is what leadership is for. If you are working in a company, the management of that company will provide a workable, functional, conducive environment for you to be able to operate effectively. If you're in the marketing, the same thing. Whichever department you find yourself, whichever area of life or profession you find yourself, the environment must be conducive for you. If you're in the health sector, the same thing. So the reality on the ground in Nigeria is that the insecurity level has become very dangerous now, and it has affected the tone of the nation. Kidnapping almost every week, attack here and there. Just last week, the bandits went to a school around 9:30 in the morning to abduct two students and teachers, and they now cut short the life of one of the teachers, the math teacher. So school children, students, and teachers are still being kidnapped in broad daylight. Families now live in fear, and many communities have been abandoned. They have now put them in IDP camp, leaving their homes and living as refugees in their own fatherland. At the same time, economic hardship has increased dangerously. So, sadly, the outrage has become selective. On social media, instead of meaningful conversations, many people now celebrate insults, propaganda, division, and toxic loyalty to influencers or politicians. So people now defend wrongdoing depending on their affiliation to the actors or perpetrators. So ethnicity and tribalism and religiosity are now given pride of place over social justice, over normality, over sensibility, over due process, over due diligence. And what is shocking in the society now is these abnormalities, these anomalies are being taken to become normal, and that is very dangerous. So the question is, have we lost our values as a nation? Nigeria was once known as a very good nation that is very rich in communal relationships. We have inter and intra-communal social relationships that are very strong, with strong bonds. We have respect for elders, protection of families, dignity of labor, high level of hospitality, and strong moral upbringing. A nation without strong family network, family values is a dying nation, if not a dead nation. Today, however, many negative things are becoming acceptable in quotes as being normal. One of them is corruption. It's taking that, well, it happens, people do it. Then fraud, violence, cyberbullying, greed, and high level of public dishonesty. That's why when you hear that one governor has embezzled this, has diverted, that people just say, well, such and such a thing, as we just say, well, like one journalist was saying, well, when they heard about the kidnapping of the students in Oyo State, one journalist was aghast and said, why are people not shouting? Why are people not crying out? He said, are they taking it to be normal? They are being shocked beyond. So the pain is becoming, it's now becoming like a normal thing, which is very sickening. So some youths now admire fame without character. So whatever you achieve, all they want is you become famous, people know you, you are getting thousands and millions of subscribers and viewers on your channel. People hail you, and they don't consider the morality or the or the the values of the thing. Their values have become twisted. So some leaders seek power without accountability because they are not ready to be accountable to anybody anyway. They just do their thing. And they insult people by giving them rubbish in order to dull their conscience, to vote for them or to campaign for them. Even the truth itself is being manipulated by politicians almost on a daily basis. And the deeper question is, what kind of society are we becoming as a nation? What kind of a nation are we portraying ourselves to be in the Committee of Nations? A nation where value of life is becoming meaningless, where people get slaughtered in tens and in scores on a weekly basis, where somebody can just get to somebody else's house, somebody else's community, and just wipe them out, just like that. And the so-called government, so-called security agencies will just do as if nothing ever happened. the best they ever did would be to say, well, we condemn this action. That's all. So we go after them. But how many of them have they caught and brought to justice? But many lives have been lost on a weekly basis. So that's the situation now. So the question is, who is responsible for this unpleasant state of affairs in the country called Nigeria? Who is responsible? So happy birthday to Sorry. We are celebrating. That's what we want to do. We're supposed to celebrate, like the Bible says, rejoice with those who rejoice. We need to celebrate one another. Life is to be lived, not endured. And if some people are facing some pleasant situations, you that are in a bad position are supposed to use your opportunity to help them. That is what we are made. That's why we are human beings. That's when people say fingers are not equal, but the fingers have to cooperate together to be able to achieve greater things. We are not equally talented, so use your talent. I use my talent to be able to build a better community. That's why in the field of life, some people are in management, some people are in the production level, some people are in the marketing department. We diversify, and everything is to make sure all of us live comfortably in whatever community we find ourselves. Even if you're a construction engineer, you won't be the bricklayer, you won't be the metal worker, you won't be the tiler. Even if you have all these skills, you get people to help you to achieve that. So the truth is that all of us are responsible for the state of affairs, because the principle states that if good people that perceive something to be good, to be this way this thing should go, are keeping quiet and observing and taking to be normal and allowing the wicked to go to do what they are doing, then we are co-doers of such a thing. So you're supposed to, when you say things, that's why when you see something, say something and do something within your power. Don't just follow and say, let them do what they like to do. Don't do that. So as citizens of the nation, we have the responsibility to reject violence, like the one is happening in Nigeria. We have to say, like before, I don't know what's happening. Before, less than 5% of what's happening happened. Before, Nigeria Labour Congress will have cried out and say, enough is enough. I don't know. Those are supposed to be the mouthpiece of workers in the nation. Now, a teacher was slaughtered just like an animal. He didn't commit any offense. He went to work. Then the bandits went there. They kidnapped him. And they just, on video, and they posted it on social media. And the same security agency in the country, Nigeria, could go after influencer that say they plot, like that boy, his case is still with them in court. They release him on bail now, justice crack. Because he brought to fore that the military are not being taken care of very well. Their welfare condition is very poor. What did the military do? They went after him, they maltreated him, and now they handed him to the DSA. From there, they charged him to court. He spent some number of days, about more than 20 days in detention. So, but they could not track the bandits that slaughtered a human being on video and posted it, had the gut to post it, the audacity, and yet it's yet to be brought to book. So we need to cry and reject violence in its entirety. We need to reject tribal hatred. We need to reject corruption. Those people that have been known to be corrupt, we should not allow them to get into any office again. Like this election coming 2020, we have to say no. Like somebody coming, and giving them one derica of rice, or give them salt and give them to do what? Or like one politician went to London and started to give them £500 for what? If you are good, you don't need to pay anybody to do anything. Just tell them you are coming to make life better, to improve, to use the resources of the land to make life better in the community. That's all. That's what you are being nominated for. So we have to reject blind loyalty. Just say you are loyal to, like people are doing now. For what? What has the person done for the last 3 years? Now they will have spent 4 years by next year May. What has the person achieved? What improvement has the person brought to the land, to the community, to the society? So, and we have to stop celebrating immoral behavior simply because it benefits people we know and people we like. A nation cannot rise without becoming just and upright and fair in their judgment and assessment, instead of doing selective amnesia. So is there still hope in the land? Yes, there is hope. There is hope. There is hope. There is hope. So Nigeria is still filled with hardworking people, honest families, creative youths, dedicated teachers, courageous journalists, entrepreneurs, professionals of different grades and different calibers, and citizens who genuinely want a better country. I went out yesterday at a teaching hospital in Nigeria, one of the best. I come and see people at work, the doctors, the nurses, all the other healthcare workers, everybody hustling and bustling. Then at the parks, you see them on the road, you see everybody work. So a lot more people are working for the betterment of the nation to add their own quota. So the people that are spoiling, that are desecrating, are in the minority. But some of them worm their ways like snake into these offices. And they are now using resources of the nation to bastardize, to shut people's mouths, to buy the judges in the courts of law, bribing them with houses and cars, CRVs. For what? Is that what you do for other officers in the nation, in other departments? Is that what you do for medical doctors? So why must you say you are not building houses for judges? Are you building houses for the surgeons in our teaching hospitals? Are you buying cars for them? If not to shut their mouths. Like the Bible says, gifts and bribes pervert justice. So healing of the land will require accountable leadership, responsible leadership, stronger institutions, our legal institutions, judicial institutions, the security apparatus, the health institution, the academic institution, everything has to be strengthened. They have to be genuine and focused, and other infrastructures in the land, like the electricity supply, which has been highly erratic. Then the road network. So better security in the land. We need moral revival, and we need to have stronger civic response. That's why civic studies was introduced into our school, social studies, to teach our children. But you say one thing, but when the children come back, they see different things at home and in the society. You teach them these are the responsibilities, these are patriotic actions, but they see different things in society, they see different things on the social media, see different things all around them. So the life is not do what I say, but it's do what I do. So let us have a change. And citizens who are willing to stand for truth consistently, continually, and determinedly. Real change will not happen through complaint online, through shouting online, through bantering. It will happen when Nigerians begin to reward competence, integrity, accountability, discipline, and humanity again. So let's have a change of heart. Thank you for reflecting with me. Nigeria stands at crossroads now. We can continue normalizing dysfunction, or we can choose a national rebirth, and we shall choose national rebirth by the grace of God. We should not continue to attack one another. Like I keep shouting to the youths, stop attacking one another in the social media. Stop showing I'm better than you. No, see, what can you do to bring about a positive change in the land? Where can you go and bring your resources together, your ability, your skills together? So the future of Nigeria will not be decided only by politicians, or will not be decided by social media, but decided by change of attitude. So use your handle, use your platform to encourage morality revival, social revival, mindset change for the better, positivity thinking, operating with positive mental attitude. So once again, the question remains, which way Nigeria? Which way to go? It's our fatherland. Share your comments. Subscribe to my if you have not subscribed to my channel, and God bless you.